Hey guys, Playboy here. Welcome to my second video on my new channel. Quickly before the video starts, I just want to say thank you to all my first subscribers who are the first one to subscribe to my channel. Just wanted to say I appreciate the support and I really hope you guys can help get the word out about the channel. And I hope also you'll stick with me through this journey. It's going to be a hell of a fun journey, I'm going to tell you that. Also, sorry about the mic quality. I don't have the best mic. I'm just using my headset at the moment. So if you guys can just bear with me, that'd be great until I can get a better headset or a mic. So yeah, once again, just want to say thank you, and also sorry about the delay of the video. I'll be trying to be posting more videos the entire week. So that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys later. Hey, what is up guys, Playboy here. I got you guys that build video that I had told you guys that I was gonna make to show you what build that I was using in that highlight video that I had posted a couple days ago of when I was taking on the server, you know, going 6v1s, 4v1s, whatever it was. You know, as you can see, I was kind of like doing a lot of damage to the people, and I was kind of surviving. Yes, I mean, I did get out, you know, gun and stuff like that. Like, I ran out of medkit to heals, but it always happens to everybody. But as you can see, I was able to take down multi-groups and stuff like that. So, also sorry about the delay of the video. Sorry, I was going through some technical difficulties trying to upload the gameplay at the same time recording my voice. It's Xbox is a little different from PS4, as far as I know. I don't have a capture card, so I need to get one. So you guys just gotta wait on that. But yeah, I'll be trying to post the videos every week, once a week probably. But yeah, enough talking, let's get right into the build video. So this build, it is a critical hit chance build. Okay, it does a lot of damage. Okay, critical hit is a lot of damage that it does compared to just your raw damage that you do. So what this build it is the 3-piece Banshee. Okay, let me turn my guy around so you can see him. I had 3-piece Banshee, as you can tell, and 3 high-ends that I'm using. I use a lightweight M4, MP7, and a sawed-off shotgun as my hosted weapon. Okay, for those of you who don't know what Banshee is, the set 2 bonus is 20% looted DZ fund, which isn't really useful in PvP. I mean, it just gives you money to buy, like credits and stuff like that to buy stuff. What we're mainly here for is that set bonus 3. It is 10% damage to targets out of cover. Okay, that it's additive to how much damage you do to that person you're already shooting at, your target. Okay. So yeah, going into the gun, I had used an assault rifle. It comes with 22% enemy armor damage. My base damage is 22.1k. Your damage is always compared to how much firearms you have. And talents I use is competent, deadly, adept. For those of you who don't know what competent is weapon damage is increased by 10% for 15 seconds after using a skill. So probably my pulse, my heal, any kind of skill that I'm using, it will activate competent. Deadly, this is a critical hit chance build, so you want those critical hits to actually do damage. So this deadly talent will actually be helpful. Adept is very useful because you want to stack as much critical hit chance as possible. So this works exactly how competent is. Instead of raw damage though that it gives you, it will give you more critical hit chance. What it is using a skill increases your critical hit chance by 7.50% for 15 seconds. Okay, going into my mods, I use anything that's critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and I'm not going to go over it. I'm just going to show you guys, so if you guys want to pause the video, you guys can to look at it. Going into my secondary weapon, I use an MP7. Now this isn't the weapon I mainly use for PvP or when I'm fighting and stuff like that. What it is 22.50% critical hit chance that it comes with, 17.k base damage. I use deadly adept on it, and then since it is my secondary weapon, I use determine on it, because determine does, it's just when you kill a target with it, it lowers the cooldown of any of your skills. So your heals, your pulls, your immune station, whatever it is. My mods, critical hit damage, critical hit chance mods, as much as possible. Going into my hosted weapon, I use a double barrel sawed off. Reason for is, well, it'd be for the talents sustain, dominate, and predatory. They're just useful talents. So like if sustain was unlocked, it just increased my health by 6%. dominant. When my ult is popped, I can use it to kill someone and then like get 10% cooldown from any of my skills. And then predatory, it regenerates my health. Going into the chest piece, you want a Banshee chest piece, you want firearms rolled into it, you want health and skill haste as the main attributes. Skill haste is important because skill haste is what makes your heals come back faster, or any of your skills come back faster. You want ammo capacity. For your mods, you want electronic mods with skill haste on them. Going into the mask, you want to refresh mask. Now refresh is very important because it increases your heal. So like you pop at the last health segment, is another additional 30% to what your heal does or your medkit does, the amount of health that it gives you. So it's very important. You want firearms rolled into it, and you want critical hit chance as your major attribute. Now this is the max, 4%. Minor attribute, you want burn resistant, and then your mod, you want electronics with skill haste also. Your Banshee knee pads, you want firearms into it, you want health, burn resistant, increased kill XP, and shock resistance. Instead of increased kill XP, I rather have disrupt resistance, so my skills won't get jammed up when someone disrupts me, like with the EMP and stuff like that. Going into the mods, you want electronics with skill haste. Performance mods, you want first aid self heals, so make your heals even better for you. Going into the backpack, you want firearms, you want a specialized backpack, and then you want health as your major attribute, and then you want ammo capacity, and then you want electronic mods with it with skill haste, and then performance mods, you want first aid self heals. Going into the gloves, which is one of the most important gear sets for this build, it is Savage, because what Savage does is something as how Banshee works. That 3-piece is like critical hit chance is increased by 7% against targets out of cover. So you want firearms rolled into it, you want your weapon damage, whichever weapon you're using, a LMG, a marksman, a shotgun, a sniper, whatever it is. You want critical hit chance, critical hit damage rolled into it. Then for your holster, you want Banshee holster. You want to get everything min-max from across, because holsters does give you all three of them: firearms, stamina, and electronics. You want skill haste into it. It's your choice though. You can put critical hit chance into it, but I prefer skill haste. Going into my skills that I use a pulse, because the pulse will give you critical hit chance and critical damage also. And I use a recon pack pulse because it is the lowest cooldown. Okay, so they come back faster, and it's the highest pulse that gives you critical hit chance. I use an overdose. An overdose mainly for your heals for yourself. As you can see, it comes back in 34 seconds. Kind of difference, but yeah, it's something. Going into my talents, I use triage, because with triage, it's any skill lowers your cooldown by 15%. Now there is a bug. Well, I'm not sure if it's a bug or glitch or anything like that, or they just left it like that. When you pop a medkit and stuff like that for yourself, you get that 15%, even though it's not supposed to be for yourself. It's supposed to be for ally, so like your teammate. I use critical save. So if you pop your medkit at the last health segment, you get a damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. And then strike back, when you reach low health, you get you activate strike back, and it gives you a skill cooldown by 20%. And then I just use on the move. So when you kill a hostile while moving, you get incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. Now this doesn't always proc, as far as I know, and sometimes I'll just take that off and put combat medic on when I'm with the team. So you pop a medkit near the guy, your teammate, you give them 40% heal. Now going into, let me sure I have the right weapon out. There you go. Going into my critical hit chance. Now I had 22.50% critical hit chance, which is small, as you can see. That is, like, you think about it, like, how are you saying that this is a critical hit chance build when you just have that amount, 22.50%? That is very low. But if you think about it, I'm using gear sets and talents and skills that give me an additional critical hit chance. Okay, now the max cap for critical hit chance you can have in any kind of weapon is 60%, I believe. I'm not sure. I remember 60%. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, and my critical hit damage is 96%, which is pretty good, which is really good to have. I can get it to 100, but I prefer 96. Headshot damage, I have 87%. Okay. Let's see here. Going into my skills, I have 31%. Yeah, the max cap for skill hits is 50%. What skill haste does, it just lowers the cooldown of your skills so they come back faster. In my opinion, anything of 30% or higher is good to have. The higher the better, you know, but I just have it at 31%. So I mean, this is you can always change it if you want. Okay, going into the critical hit chance. Okay, so 22.50%. Now that is low. Okay, but if you think about it, if I pop my pulse, okay, and I activate adept, okay, and adept gives you 7.50%, right? And let's say you pop your pulse first, which gives you 15.10%. So let's add that up together, right? 22.50% plus 15.10% that the pulse gives you. And when you proc your pulse, it will proc adept also, which is an additional 7.50%, which will give you 45.10% critical hit chance, right? Okay. Now savage. Now it's not already, this savage talent is not already added into that 22.50%. It's not. Okay. So if you add 7% to it, I have 52.10% critical hit chance. Okay. Now if you time your pulse, I mean not your pulse, or your adapt correctly, right when that 15 seconds is about to end, and you pop your heal, okay, you pop your heal, which will activate adept again, okay, that's an additional 7.50%, which is 59.60%, which is 1% lower than 60%. Okay, so you are doing that 60% critical hit chance, and that 96% critical hit damage is a lot for someone. Okay, you can melt people. Okay, now as you can see, this is the way I run the build. You guys can always change it to the way you guys want. Have more skill power, have more toughness, have lower firearms, or even more firearms. All depends on what you want. This is the way I run it. You guys can always change it up to the way you guys like it. Instead of Banshee, you guys could run Predator's Mark. Now I'm not using Predator's Mark because I don't have a good Predator Mark's chest piece. I have already the holster and the knee pads. I need to find a better chest piece, because I feel like Predator's Mark is much more useful, because the set 2 bonus, is 10% reload speed, which is very much more helpful in PvP than the set, as you can see if I compare them right here. Set 2 bonus is 10% reload speed and then 20% looted Z fund, which isn't very useful. But as you can see, the set 3 bonus is much more useful because it's 2% higher than what the set bonus 3 does, because set bonus 3 is 8% assault rifle damage and SMG damage, but 2% more is like actually kind of better in my opinion. But you guys, I might change this to Predator's Mark when I can find a better Predator's Mark chest piece that has these same rolls into it. But until then, I'm just gonna use the Banshee. But yeah, like I said, you guys can always change this to however you want. This is the way I like the build. This is the way I ran it. So I mean, you guys can always have more skill haste, put more critical hit chance already onto it, like put critical chance here. I know this critical hit chance right here is a low. I can't change it and stuff like that. I gotta find a better Savage Gloves that has a higher critical hit chance roll onto it. But yeah, this is the way I run the build. You guys can choose however you guys want it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys enjoy and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys like this build, if you guys tried it out. What I got for you guys right now after this is a little more gameplay of how I use the build and stuff like that. It's not very a lot, so I mean, if you guys just mind watching it, let me know what you think of the video. Tell me your thoughts. I'll be coming out with more gameplay, coming out with more games to even play with too, also as well. Just be patient with me if you guys can. I appreciate it the most. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Let me know what you think, and talk to you guys later.
just brings me down. Go inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night away. Maybe we will not regret it, you will not regret me. Laying down under the sun, burning love cause we are young. No one tells us what's done wrong, cause it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Yeah, it's just me and you.
This action gotcha, will mark you as rogue.
Hold you on the ground, make your eyes roll out. Kiss me all around, baby, do you like the sound of my wasted love? Wasted love, of my wasted love. Hold you on the ground, make your eyes roll out. Kiss me all around, baby, do you like the sound of my wasted love? Wasted love, of my wasted love. Just me and you. Yeah, it's just me and you.
You're now entering the contaminated area.
Take me
Contaminated area.
away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase
Warning.
the night.
Will mark you as rogue.
Race all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly. We'll fly away, away, away. Yeah, we'll fly. I will fly. bound only by frozen memories. Lost in time, racing all these broken dreams tonight. And we'll we'll fly away, away, away. Yeah, we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly. Yeah.